Hi guys, today I'm going to read a book before I show you the craft that we're going to do. Basically, the story that we're going to read today is Scribble Stones, and it takes you through the journey of a poor plain rock, and that he wants to be something more than just a paperweight. So it takes you kind of through the journey of people painting the rocks and leaving them around for people to find, to spread kindness and happiness. So I'll go ahead and get started, and then there's a craft video that goes along with it. This story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with others all stacked in a pile and waited calmly with a large friendly smile. So he starts off pretty happy. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping and some a stone pet. There were so many things that stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew what his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become, and as he watched all the stones get picked up one by one. But his happy face slowly turned to a frown as he watched the tall pile start to dwindle on down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. It finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. So he was all happy again. As Stone looked around, he thought, "This is so great," but he soon discovered he was a dull paperweight. "I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill." Then all of a sudden a splatter flew high. Then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. He looks a little scared in that picture. They were all making art. It was happening so fast. Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. That was his purpose, so he's scared. He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew. Then he heard a small cry from the fun splatter crew. "We knew that the paper pile was getting too tall. There is no more paper. We have used it all." The scribbles all cried. They now saw it too. "This is a disaster. What will we do?" Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they could all try. He slowly rolled down the very large pile and said, "I know how to make you smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue?" They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind the large red cup. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Have you guys ever found a painted stone somewhere and they tell you to place it somewhere else? Nearby, another stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, sometimes fancy art. So every time somebody found him. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon scribble stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun everywhere they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. So all because of him, the stones are showing up everywhere. So scribble stones are intended to inspire creativity and spread happiness through collaborative art. Find a stone and add some art, a scribble, a splatter, or a happiness heart. Then give it away and let someone know that this scribble stone makes happiness grow. It's so very simple and easy to do. Just add more art and give it away too. So here's where it started, and it continues throughout. Hope you guys had fun. Watch the video for what I created and what I showed you that you can do at home.